Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to live in a house so big that you need a full-time staff to take care of it? One that's oddly reminiscent of like royalty, where they have their butlers and staff, etc., that takes care of all the cleaning, the cooking, everything to do with caretaking of the property itself to make sure it looks pristine and luxurious. Well, today we're going to be taking a look at some incredibly big homes, and one of them fits that description I just provided perfectly. So stick around to the end to make sure you don't miss out on that one. And if you're new to the channel and this is the first video you've clicked on of mine, hi, I'm Nate Friesen. I'm a registered real estate agent in Ontario, Canada, and I've helped many clients buy, sell, and make wise investments in real estate. But enough talk, let's get straight into these videos because these houses are too good to wait.
Come with me as I tour the biggest home I've ever seen. And yes, I said biggest. This video does not do it justice, but this home was the home to see at the Salt Lake City Parade of Homes. I went earlier this summer. I flew there from Arizona just so I could go see beautiful, fancy homes, and this did not disappoint. This home was probably 80,000, 100,000 square feet. I don't know my square footage, but it felt like it was going on and on and on. Everywhere you looked was a new kind of room, from the indoor basketball room to the indoor gym. There was a sauna and a steam room. I didn't know if this home was for professional football teams or just for one family. My favorite room of all was this decked out movie room. There were starlights and skylights and movie posters, really cool sconces, leather couches. Every detail was thought of in this room, and I wanted to sit in here all day and watch movies. There was even a golf simulator room right attached to this one. The decor and the styling was on point. There's a Star Wars room for a kid. There were multiple laundry rooms in this one home. I didn't even get to show you the backyard. I'm going to have to make another video, but this is amazing. I love it.
So that home was massive. I don't think she was correct in her estimate of 80 to 100,000 square feet, but it definitely probably was in the 5 digits of square feet. It looked like a very big home with multiple laundry rooms, theater, basketball court, like just insane things that you would never find in a regular home. I mean, the basketball court's a great way to stay in shape indoors without having to like go out to the gym or go to a park somewhere or something like that. An absolute luxury to have. Not many people will ever experience having their own personal basketball court in their house, but definitely a cool touch. My favorite was the movie theater. I've always wanted to have my own personal movie theater in my house. Haven't achieved it yet, but hopefully one day, because I do love watching movies on a big screen with a full surround sound and the comfy seats. And then I would love to have my own personal concession stand where guests can come over and have drinks and grab snacks, etc. before we watch the movie. It would be just a super fun thing to do and have in the house to entertain guests and just to have a fun night in yourself as well. I'm also a gamer, so I love playing video games, and playing video games on a big screen with a full surround sound in my own personal theater just sounds like a fantastic weekend activity. I loved the finishes. I mean, anytime like you want to like luxury something up, from what I've seen with the Rolls Royce or that movie theater, you know, add a starlight ceiling with the flickering LEDs that mimic starlight, and then even the crystal sconces on the walls had like flecks in them to kind of mimic starlight as well. It was a really cool touch, very cohesive with the whole theme of the theater, and adds a really nice ambiance to the theater as well. Overall, a gorgeous home. It seems like a little bit too big, honestly, unless you have like a big family or you're a regular entertainer. I personally don't have enough friends to fill up like a quarter of that house. So for me, I feel like it would go, a lot of that space would just go wasted, and maybe it probably does, but I don't know. I just think that some of it is excess space that isn't really needed, but definitely luxury. Definitely luxury. Luxury is having as much space as you want in your home. The term luxury gets thrown around a lot nowadays. You get like 400 square foot apartments calling themselves luxury because they have quartz countertops and stainless steel appliances. No, that what we just saw, that's luxury. I also love how this place was so luxurious and bougie that they had places cordoned off for the home tour, like with legit red velvet like ropes that you'd find in like queues for like the red carpet and stuff like that. Kind of made it feel like the White House. In like certain rooms you can't like touch anything, so you're only allowed to like go in to a certain extent. I mean, I guess that's for privacy's sake and, you know, wanting to protect their valuables and whatnot, but I just found that funny. So, and I'm pretty sure it had like its own water bottle like dispenser like you'd find at gyms, where you like put your bottle in and then it automatically senses it and starts filling it up and then you take it away. I'm gonna double check that real quick. Yeah, it legit had its own water bottle refill station. That's crazy. And full gym, like full setup with dumbbells, machines, benches, everything. I wish I had that at my house because sometimes I don't feel like going out in the cold. I live in Canada. As you can see behind me, we just got like 4 feet of snow. Well, not actually, but we did get a lot of snow compared to other winters recently for southern Ontario. So I don't really feel like trudging through the snow, shoveling out my car, turning it on, scraping it off, and then going out to the gym and working out and then having to come back out in the cold and do that again. It's actually a detractor of motivation for being fit. So having your own gym, like in your basement, just being able to go downstairs, get changed, fill your water bottle at your little bougie refill station, and then head into your workout room and get your workout done and over with, and then maybe end it off with a game of basketball. I mean, that sounds pretty cool to me. I would definitely much prefer that over having to pay for a membership and then also drive there in the snow and sleet and rain and whatever the weather may be that really doesn't make you want to go outside. And that library at the end there, like that library office combo at the end with the ladder, like the rolling ladder, that's something that I've always wanted to have in my house, but I'll probably never own a house big enough or a library big enough to ever need one of those. But who knows? Maybe I'll just put it in there for the sake of having it there. I love that though, from the display lighting to the rolling ladder to the windows, natural light, everything like that. Just, it's such a vibe. It just makes me want to go in there and read or work. Just seems like a great vibe to be productive or be relaxing. Truly gorgeous home, very big. I don't believe she stated how much it was, but I imagine it's in the multiple millions of dollars range. Not sure if it's quite 8-digit territory, but I could be wrong. I don't know. This next one is in Canada. Represent. It's actually in Calgary, but it's a beautiful home, so let's take a look and watch the tour.
This Calgary home is a French modern architectural style masterpiece, and it just sold for $4.3 million in the highly sought after estate community of Morgan's Rise. And today, I'm going to take you for a tour. So let's step inside and check this place out. Stepping inside this home, you're greeted with an open to below foyer space that will lead us right into a stunning living area with a fireplace. Now this home is super unique and features this amazing 3-story open to below space that ties all the levels of this home together, including the basement. And just off your living space is your super bright and open kitchen featuring a massive island overlooking the open space, along with a top of the line appliance package and a large pantry just down the hall. Down here, you'll also find the entrance to your triple and single car garage spaces. Back inside, there's a formal dining room just off your kitchen that gets filled with sunlight in the evening and has double doors that open up to a large balcony space. Back inside and on the other side of this floor, there's a large bedroom that also gets filled with sunlight as it sets and features a massive ensuite with a glass enclosed freestanding soaker tub and shower space, along with his and hers vanity spaces and a walk-in closet with stacked laundry machines to top it all off. Let's head up the stairs, which are a work of art on their own, and see what the top floor has to offer. Up here, you'll find a wine cellar that will lead us into another living area with its own balcony space featuring a built-in grill. And back inside and across from that is a full bar space with a large island. And over by the stairs is the top of your foyer space, which will lead us into your large office area, which is also partially open to below and connected to another office space on the main floor. Continuing on the top floor, we'll find a bonus room down the hall, along with a secondary bedroom with its own ensuite. Your bonus room has a full bathroom that doubles as an ensuite and will lead us into another bedroom that has vaulted ceilings and gets a ton of sunlight in the evening. Now let's head down to the bottom floor and see what it has to offer. Downstairs in the lounge area is where you can really get a sense of the scale of this home, and it is just amazing. You'll find a unique bar space down here, along with a glass enclosed gym space that even has its own ensuite. On the other side of this floor, there's a stone spiral staircase leading to a wine tasting room, along with a massive wine cellar to go along with it. And to top it all off, there's a super cool theater room over here that even has its own wet bar. So let me know, would you call this place home?
Yes, I could definitely call that place home. It looks absolutely stunning. I love everything about that house. The outside architecture is absolutely gorgeous. I love the big back deck. That would be fantastic for summer barbecues and just hanging out with friends in the evening. I can only imagine what it's like when there's not a bunch of snow on the ground for the 2 months of summer that Canada gets every year, or at least that's what it feels like anyways. But yeah, it was open concept from top floor to bottom floor. There was no enclosed space. The basement wasn't its own separate floor. It was open to the middle floor and the top floor, which is really nice, especially if you need to ask your spouse or kid a question. You don't have to go down 6 flights of stairs. You can just kind of shout it down to them and get an answer right away. I think my favorite space of that whole house was the basement with the wine cellar and the tasting room. It just looked absolutely gorgeous with the stonework and the bottles the way they were, and just very like sophisticated. I mean, I really love that space. And then also the theater room as well. I already mentioned I want one of those, so that is a huge nice plus touch, whatever you want to call it, in its favor. And then I think my favorite part is the space of the property. I love having that much property to yourself. It would suck to mow the lawn, but having that much space of your own is such a privilege, and I believe one of the biggest luxuries that you can buy when purchasing a home. Land isn't cheap, especially where I'm from, so being able to have acres and acres and acres of land with a nice massive house on it, that's a luxury for sure. For me, I've lived in the city my whole life, and I actually would prefer to be on the outskirts of the city. Not like super far out in the middle of nowhere, where, you know, you'd have to drive like an hour and a half to get groceries or anything like that. But being like, you know, 10 to 15 minutes outside of the city where you have some separation from all the hustle and bustle and you can kind of feel a little more relaxed and at peace, that's my preference. What do you guys prefer? Do you prefer city, country, or kind of just outside on the border of country and city? I haven't been to Calgary. I would absolutely love to go to Calgary. It looks absolutely stunning, and it's very expensive to travel within our own country, unfortunately, so I haven't been many places. I've been to the East Coast, but I haven't been to the West, so I would love to get out to the West at some point. Everything is so spacious in that house. Like every room, there's space to walk around, and you know, you could do cartwheels in any one of those rooms of the house and still have more than enough space left over for someone else to be doing their own thing. And having the laundry in your walk-in closet, honestly, an elite tier design choice, because you don't have to worry about carrying your clothes anywhere. You just literally, when you get changed, you toss them in the laundry bin, and when they're all done, you move 2 feet to the left and put them in the washer and dryer. That builder was thinking with their noodle when they did that. That was a good choice. I approve. Currently, my washer and dryer are in the basement, and I live in a 2-story house, so when having to go and do laundry, I have to carry down this massive, heavy laundry basket down 4 flights of stairs to do it, and then carry it back up when I'm done. I would love to just have it right there. You just put it all in the wash, clean it, make sure it's right there, dry it, and then you can literally put it away while you're in the laundry room. The other amazing thing that I really enjoy about that house is the amount of exposure it gets to the sun. You get a ton of sunlight in that house with all the natural light coming in through all the different windows. Pretty sure every single room in that house had windows that were bringing in lots of natural light. I way prefer natural light over, you know, interior pot lights, etc. Whatever fancy lighting you might have, natural light will always win coming in through big windows. For me anyways. I prefer it. It's better for your mental health, I feel like, because you're getting that sun exposure, and that exposure to natural light does something with our biology. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a biologist. I don't really know for sure what it does. All I know is it's good for you, and I would much prefer to have a lot of natural light. So all the various windows with just complementary interior lighting, amazing, and an absolute luxury. This right behind me is just the back sliding door to the back deck, and that's about the only window in the house that gets natural light. So definitely would prefer to live in this property that we just saw for many various different reasons, but natural light being a big factor. This next one's a bit of a quicker one, but this one is a $6.9 million mansion.
Today we're touring a $6.9 million estate. This place is huge, over 22,000 square feet. As you walk in, you're greeted with high ceilings and open living space. Now we're on the 2nd floor looking down into the basketball court. Tag someone you'd shoot hoops here with. There's a spa with an all-glass ceiling, and even a movie theater on the lower level. My favorite part is the backyard with the beautiful pool, tennis court, and wet bar. We post house tours daily, so follow for another luxury home tour tomorrow.
That one was gorgeous. Also, massive house, 22,000 square feet is huge. That is like insane. So much space, more space than I could ever use, honestly. Obviously, probably a good chunk of that is taken up by the basketball court and whatnot, but that's still so much space. I personally wasn't a huge fan of the interior decor. To me, it was just personally a little too moody and dark and like very warm tones, which I mean, some people enjoy and some people like. I prefer bright and hairy. This sounds like bright and hairy. Bright and airy, not hairy. Bright and airy is what my preference is. I just like I said in the last one, I love natural light. So that's just kind of making my home as bright as possible with natural light. That's what I enjoy. Granted, some rooms, like a reading room, definitely can be more on the warm side. You want those warm, cozy vibes when you're reading, relaxing, etc. But for the rest of the house, I would much prefer it to be bright and airy. Like that spa with the glass atrium roof, that was just, chef's kiss. That was so good. I would absolutely love to be able to just relax in there. I love those atrium style, roofs. It just looks so nice, and it would just be so relaxing to just sit in there in the water, in the warm water spa, whatever, and have the natural light coming in through the window above, or even in the evening and see the moon in the sky, the stars, etc. Would be an absolute vibe. And that home theater, like I said, sucker for home theaters, that one was nice. It kind of felt more like a high-end movie theater, just the finishes it had and that kind of warm, dark tone to it. Definitely a nice, relaxing place to watch a movie. This one had a basketball court and a tennis court. Absolutely insane. Having one is insane, and then having both is crazy. That's next level luxury. And having the option to play basketball or tennis at your own house, pretty crazy. I enjoy tennis, so I think having my own tennis court would be a lot of fun. If you could have friends over who enjoy tennis as well, you could just invite them over on a summer evening, play a match of tennis, or hit the court and shoot some hoops. So this next one is even bigger than the one we just saw. It's 33,000 square feet, which is just mind-boggling. This next one is in Texas, so let's take a look.
This is one of the largest mega mansions in Texas, and you're gonna wanna see the inside. Let's go on in. Okay, so this mega mansion features over 33,000 square feet, 16 bedrooms, 23 bathrooms, 12-car garage. This is gonna be a workout. Let's go in. As soon as you walk in, you have this beautiful, elegant light fixture. You have the foyer leading up to the great room. You have massive high ceilings all throughout, elegant light fixtures. You have 4 massive fans. You have glass doors all throughout the back leading to that beautiful resort style pool. And check out this owner's suite, guys. Now keep in mind, this is still under construction. However, when it's completed, we're gonna be back here for the full-blown tour. You have a fireplace in your owner's suite, and the cherry on top, you have a full-blown sauna. This bathroom, you have marble flooring all throughout. You have a huge soaking tub, a massive stand-up shower. Whew, this has definitely been a workout, but last but not least, you have an indoor basketball court. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the full property tour coming soon. God bless.
That one was just nuts. Like, it's so big. Like, the bedroom is the size of a lot of regular size homes around here. Like, it's just so spacious, and you could have like a full bedroom, sitting area, your wardrobe, etc. Like, there's so much space in that bedroom that you'd have to just take a nap at the midway point to walking to your bed. It's just crazy. Like, there's a whole other section to that master bedroom. Like, you have your bedroom area with the fireplace, I guess, and then you have like your sauna off of there. It's just such a large space. And I love the marble in the bathroom and the soaker tub with the standing shower next to it, and the fireplace there. That would be a vibe as well when you're having a bath. And what is with millionaires and having a basketball court in their house? Like, every multi-million-dollar property that we've seen so far has had a basketball court. Does like every millionaire enjoy playing basketball? Or, I mean, I guess they could be geared towards maybe professional athletes, like professional basketball players who want to warm up and practice in their downtime, but I don't know, it's just a funny coincidence. And then a 12-car garage, like, that's just so many cars. Like, I mean, I have one car and I hate paying for insurance and gas for it. I can't imagine having to do that for 12. That's just on a whole nother level of luxury that I am nowhere near having. I also love when you walk in the front door, that herringbone patch of flooring. I love herringbone flooring when it's done properly in relation to the aesthetic of the rest of the house and the design choices. It just looks so nice. And the super high ceilings, like, high ceilings can just make a space feel even more spacious. I mean, this house being 33,000 square feet doesn't necessarily need it, but I mean, even in your average, $500,000 to $600,000 home, average being relative to your own real estate market, but in your average home, when you have high ceilings, it just makes the space feel even bigger, even though it might be a smaller house. So if you are building a more realistic, reasonable custom home, always opt for higher ceilings, as it'll always make your home feel more spacious. Stunning home. I absolutely love seeing the design choices for all these big mansions and, the high-end finishes. It's always enjoyable to watch and, see the walkthroughs of these homes and just what, people have come up with for their homes and what's in their homes. Always interesting to watch. So this final home that we're going to watch is in Turkey, and it is the home that I described at the very beginning of this video. So watch and be amazed.
We flew all the way to Antalya, Turkey to tour this incredible $50 million mega mansion that comes with its own staff, beautiful interiors. Let me show you around. Get ready to see this insane bathroom. Marble walls with these chiseled stone sections, floor mount, mirrored with the integrated complex lighting above. Outdoor
shower. You have your own little garden and you can just feel the nice air and the trees.
Welcome to a spa that has it all. Indoor pool, full-size sauna, a Turkish hammam. The center section is heated, elliptical, stationary bike, treadmill, some yoga mats, and 2 people here who don't work out that much.
Safe to say you don't. I do.
Check out this pool area. This is a regular pool. That's a saltwater pool. Look at all the lounging beds. You have a pond right here. And this golf course is absolute insanity. Welcome to the primary bathroom. And this space is phenomenal. These fancy Bulgari toiletries.
I already did.
And this king size bed looks very inviting. Look at these branded pillows, branded sheets. Whole place, Sandra! Dude, they eat everything they find in these houses. It's insane. Then you have sliding glass doors opening up to a private terrace.
I want to go in.
Is it a vibe?
Can we just stop working and do this, please?
Literally, I get this request like 8 times a day. All right, that's it for the tour. I'm known for finding some of the most expensive assets in the world. So leave me a comment down below. Let me know the address of the property or the asset. I'll find it, I'll store it for you.
That one was nuts. I've never seen a house like that in person ever, and I don't know if I ever will, but that was incredible. The finishes, the space, the different amenities and rooms in that house, just screams pure luxury. And man, you know you're rich if your bed is in the middle of your room with a divider dividing up the middle of the room. Like, it's just, if your bedroom is that big that you got to put your bed in the middle of it, you know you've made it. And I can completely understand why you would need a staff to take care of that house. It is just unrealistic for one person or two people to clean that entire house and keep it clean on a regular basis and maintain the property with the different amenities as well. It's just absolutely huge, very luxurious. From the finishes, I found it a little funny that you have a garden in your shower so you can be tending your, your herbs and stuff while you're getting clean. But I mean, teach their own, or maybe it's just like a plant, like a flower garden or something, but it's something I haven't seen before, and it's really cool. And the finishes, like I said, the polished stone with the cut rock in the shower, just an absolutely amazing design choice and just looks so nice. Again, the house was massive. There was so much space. Many of the rooms were bigger than probably my entire house. That indoor pool and full-size sauna was really nice. I think that would be incredible to have. I do enjoy sitting in the sauna. I find it very relaxing. It's also good for your body. And then being able to swim indoors if it's cold out. I mean, I don't know what the weather's like in Turkey. I haven't been there before, but if it was cold out or whatever and you wanted to go for a swim, you can just go down to your basement and go for a swim and then hit up the sauna right after. Overall, just incredible homes. I mean, there's not much more I can say about them. I don't have many more adjectives in my limited vocabulary, but it's beautiful, just gorgeous. All the houses were incredible. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite house was and which one you would live in. Mine was the one in Calgary. I love that home. I love all the design choices. Just I would live in that one if I could. It's always amazing to see what's out there. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. If you're looking for a house like this, well, there's not too many of them in my area, but if you're looking for something more luxurious and spacious, we do have those, and I'd be more than happy to help you find them. So hit me up. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more real estate tips, advice, reactions, and more. Until next time, happy house hunting.